Let's go. Hey, May! Got a big boom box and a new CD. Oh my gosh! Let's help with us. Come on, let's use the shit with us. Right, Four Town! Hi, Kevin. Hi, Russell.
Easy, Russell.
Out there, it's my home. My heart's so candles and tigers beware. It ain't my last journey to blaze every trail. I've got my own fear, but how else will be there? My spirit of adventure is you. I'm shining like the sun, just so carry on, using you, me. Better together.
Woo! Oh yeah. Hello.
This is amazing. It's alright. It's alright. Say it's alright. Say it's alright. But it's alright. Having a good time. 'Cause it's alright.
Oh,
it's alright. When I'm good, it's good. The lights are low. The lights are low. And you move it slow. Songs like home. And it's alright. Oh, it's alright.
Oh yeah. Hi, Sadness. Hi, Luca. Hi, Julia. Hi, Alberto.
You and me, we can do anything. Pretty cool, right?
Hi. Oh yeah.
God. Bye. Oh, what a fun parade. Hey, what's going on with the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail? I hope it's just a refurbishment. Yeah, I hope they're not going to get rid of this whole thing. What do you say, Cody and Kenai? Yeah, I think they're going to reopen this back up the way it is. I really hope so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are leaving the Disneyland parks for today. And about my opinion on Pixar Fest, it's pretty good. Could have been a bit more organized, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, am I right? Am I right? Well, so long Disneyland and Disneyland California Adventure. And so long Pixar Fest. You got a friend in me, partner.
And yield the right-of-way to Disneyland vehicles, which serves the Mickey and Friends and Pixar Pals parking structure with the doors closed until the tram comes to a full stop. Watch your step, exiting to the driver's right.
We are back at Universal Studios Hollywood, celebrating the 70th anniversary of the studio tour. Yeah, the studio tour has been around since 1964. But I thought it was longer, but maybe it was the original tour or something, I don't know.
We'd like to share a few tips for your visit today.
Take a look at how it looked then.
Just past the main entrance.
I wonder why that collapsing bridge stopped working.
In addition, there are
It would be cool if they brought it back.
ticketing, as well as inside the park.
So is it 70s? So let's see. 64, 74, 84, 94, 04, 14, 24, so 70. 70 years of the studio tour. Yay! No, wait. 60 I meant. I counted it wrong, didn't I? Yeah. I need to work on my counting. Because I'm not good at it. 64, 90, 74, 84, 94, 04. I'm confused. Oh, wait. Since it started in 64, 74 make it 10 years, and then 84 make it 20, then 94, 04, 14, 24. So it is 60. Huh. Simple mistake, but it's been fixed. Ooh, sparkly. Alright, it's time to go and explore Universal. Hey look, there's the new Power-Up Cafe. I saw it on a YouTube video recently, so that's what all that construction was about. Alright. Yeah, we'll take a look inside to see what they have. Hi, Gabby. From 9 to 10? Oh, thank you. It smells so bready in here. Oh, they have calzones. I think it's some kind of pizza thing. Later. I'm not hungry at the moment. Ooh. Alright. Oh wait, I need to use my Yoshi band. Well, I guess it doesn't work in here. What a neat, interesting looking cafe. See you later. Off we go on another expedition. Oh, look at the giant metal construction going on over there. I wonder what's gonna happen. It's not time to set up for Halloween Horror Nights yet, so it must be for something else. Let's ride the studio tour. 60 years of the Universal tour. Oh, I can see Warner Brothers from up here. Wow, look at that mural up there. a nice callback to the stuff they used to have on the tour and what they still have. Celebrating 60 years. Let's go. Remember that. Look at this.
Welcome to the world famous Universal Studios tour.
Hi, I'm Alicia. In just a few minutes,
Hi, Alicia.
we're aboard our tram for a tour of the movie studio that can last as
Isn't
long
she
as
Diego's sister from
That's right.
Dora, Diego? Thank you. Oh, you already got mine? Thank you. Let's ride.
Two, three, four. Welcome aboard our special 60th anniversary edition of the world famous Universal Studios tour.
Wow.
The driver is Louise. I'm CJ.
Hey.
Hi. I forgot my microphone, so I had to run back in and get it. I'm so excited, I'm forgetting things. So you are looking at gorgeously restored footage of opening day of the studio tour, July 15th,
Really?
1964. While we enjoy this fantastic footage, we'll go over a few important programming notes. Please make sure you're sliding all the way over to the right-hand side using all available seats. If you did not pick those up before you got on board, you need to raise your hand, keep your hand up, and get the attention of the studio tour ambassador so they can find you. Bring your 3D glasses before we go.
Visit Universal City
Tour's going to be
Studios.
about an hour long. We're going to leave the theme park to visit a real film and television studio on a gorgeous Saturday morning. So it's our diamond anniversary here. So the 60th anniversary is a diamond, so if any of you want to give me diamonds at the end of the tour, feel free. I'll happily accept.
I made that one, I made it. The baño.
Is there any more footage here? I forgot what this clip entails. Yeah, there we go. We got some more beautifully, again, restored footage. Most of this footage is from actual opening day of the studio tour. You can see one of the red and white candy stripe glamour trams.
Yeah, why did they take that Universal City sign down?
Is anybody taking the studio tour for the very first time today?
No, we've been on it
Well,
before.
we picked a great time to do it. We just started our 60th anniversary celebration. Officially began yesterday. Anybody who did the tour before? Probably the rest of you. Yeah. Most of you didn't raise your hand for either thing, so joke's on me, I guess. I won't rely on audience interaction for this tour. You know, take it easy. Take it nice and easy. A big golf course. It doesn't have anything to do with us, but it's pretty. It's in Toluca Lake, technically. You can even see two other big studios from here. Warner Brothers and Disney. They're our neighbors down in the valley in Burbank.
Hi, Warner Brothers and Disney.
They've got that massive. There's on the right side. There's a building with a little pyramid on top. That's an ABC building, part of the Disney lot. They're kind of across the highway from each other in Burbank. Of course, this is Universal Studios. This attraction is what started it all. All of our theme parks around the world would not be in existence without the original studio tour. The original tour was a very long affair, 3 hours, I believe, was the length of the original tour. No attractions involved. Over the years, attractions were added. We'll talk about some of them during this tour. And eventually we started adding standalone.
I wonder where Jay the jet plane is.
That's really did start here. This particular park is unique in that we have a theme park right next to a film studio. Right now, with the studio tour, we're on the dividing line between the two. Other places have tried to recreate that combination of park and studio.
Oh, yeah?
Only we've succeeded. All right, Louise is gearing up this tram to head out So as we wave goodbye to the theme park.
arguing.
Bye, theme park.
Safety rules. First, if you
Bye, everyone.
if you have a medical emergency, drop something in the valley off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and prevent emergency.
Yeah, the Universal Company started in 1912 and 1913. I'd say 1912. But Universal became a theme park, starting with the tour in 64.
So if at any point during the tour you drop your phone and just can't reach into the restroom, pull that cord and remain seated. Please no smoking while during the tour.
Get ready for a bumpy ride. Jimmy Fallon.
I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome aboard the world-famous studio tour. I know you're thinking, why the tour? Well, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. That's right, 60 years of glitz, glamour, and our own great white shark. As we celebrate our diamond anniversary today, we'll pay tribute to Universal's past and take you behind the scenes to discover why this studio tour is world famous. So whether this is your first visit or your 60th, get ready for fun, excitement, and an experience like no other.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. All right, here we go. On March 15th, 1915, our company founder Carl Lindley invited the public into the studio to watch silent movies being made. Guests could walk from set to set and marvel at the new technology involved in filmmaking. But with the invention of sound and the need for quiet on the set, the original walking tour ended. In the 1960s, under the leadership of company chairman Lou Wasserman and executives Al Dorsey and Jay Stein, the idea of reviving the tour to studio returned, and the Great Line bus tours originating in Hollywood made a stop at our gates. On July 15, 1964, the first of our red and white candy-striped glamour trams took 67 passengers on a 2-hour, not 3, 2-hour driving tour of the Universal lot. And the world-famous studio tour was born. We started with 2 drivers, 2 guides, and 1 ticket seller working out of a trailer on Nicholson Boulevard. And there the studio tour expanded with fantastic one-of-a-kind Hollywood elements like the burning house and the rock slide, which were in this area of the lot back in the 1970s and 80s. We thought by now we might have hover trams, but these are pretty cool too. We're on board one of our newest versions of the tour vehicle, the electric tram. As we continue our commitment to creating a zero-emission studio tour fleet, electric trams take the power, the wireless adaptive charging pads, just like the ones for your cell phone.
Apologies for it being so shaky.
Regenerate is breaking. Every time we go down the this tour is we're no strangers to innovation when it comes to tour vehicles. We started with the electric tram in 1964 and 1983.
Hi, people.
Experience one of those. In 2000, we added on a video to the tram, turning the tram rather into a movie theater on wheels. All right, now our tram is at the bottom of what we call the timeline. Now we're entering the front lot of our studio. We've got sound stages on our left and on the right. This is the backside of Super Nintendo World.
The backside of Nintendo.
And in the 1980s, this area was home to the Preview Center, which featured, among other things, the special effects stage. So that created a long
R.I.P.
tour.
special effects.
The tours were
and animal
2
actors.
hours long. That involved the guests getting off the tram, getting back on in certain places. So we've changed a lot over the years. But now as we're down the corner, coming up on the left, you'll see another one of our stages, number 14, currently home to the Peacock streaming series Bel Air, starring Jabari Banks.
Boo.
We do have a guaranteed celebrity sighting coming up next on your right-hand side. We got some minions. They're pointing the way to the offices of Illumination Entertainment. Illumination is housed in our production bungalows. We're not quite to the bungalows yet. They'll be coming up on your left. We're going to hear from the head of Illumination Entertainment on our screens.
Oh.
In the early days of the studio, these bungalows were used as dressing rooms to the stars of Hollywood's golden age. Now, they're used as offices where some of Hollywood's top directors, writers, and producers work their magic to production ready, including my company, Illumination.
Illumination is a bungalow office coming up on the left.
Hey, Ted.
All of these lovely little bungalow offices.
At Illumination, we've made some of the most successful animated films in box office history, including
Oh, you did.
Me, The Lorax, The Secret Life of Pets, Minions, Sing, The Grinch, and the Super Mario Brothers movie.
And Hop.
The team is hard at work again as we launch our next film, Despicable Me 4.
Can't wait to see that. Oh, Gru has a son.
He just doesn't show it on his face. What were the
We've
had some really good sequences in Despicable Me movies. The heist of the Honey Badger is now officially my favorite What it comes down to is the emotional through line, and I believe that that's why these movies have stayed in people's hearts.
Illumination has offices in our bungalows here on the left. Also, Mark Platt Productions has offices here. They're bringing the musical Wicked to the big screen. It's going to be in 2 parts. Star Cynthia Erivo and Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh. In the Academy Awards, we're also very excited. Universal is still celebrating the fact that this past March, Oppenheimer won Best Picture at the Oscars. That's the 11th Universal film to take the Best Picture Oscar. Thank you. I didn't work on it, but thank you. Next on the left, we've got a big building made up of 2 sound stages in the back, and then the front part with the windows are writers' rooms and dressing rooms. One of the stages is home to Lopez versus Lopez.
We're about to cross the imaginary boundary onto the back lot, where we have exterior sets for many outdoor scenes. Over the last 60 years, studio tour guests have seen these locations turned into big cities, quiet suburbs, even that guy's hometown. Yeah, that guy. For countless movies and TV shows. This is Universal's Metro Sets.
Yeah, the Metropolitan Sets, or Metro Sets for short, coming up on your right. This is where we give filmmakers lots of different options for city settings. A lot of these sets are what we call facades. That's when we just build the front and the side of the structure, just what the camera sees, and the audience fills in the rest with their imagination. This very well may be for a new sitcom called St. Dennis Medical that's been filming on the lot quite a bit. It's going to start David Allen Greer. Looks very funny.
David Allen
next
Greer.
on the right goes to what we call Brownstone Street. Movies like Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and Gone Girl. I have filmed there. It is one big facade, no interiors to any of those brownstones.
Welcome to the Courthouse Square. These sets were used to create Hill Valley in the Back to the Future films.
And they represented multiple time periods, 1985, 1955, and the far, far distant future, 2015. To this day, this is one of the most popular sets on the Universal Studio Tour.
We had a lot of fun making those films here on the lot. I wonder what it'd be like to go back to those days. What if we had a time machine?
Hey, everybody, do you think we can get this tram up to 88 miles per hour?
Can we?
See you in the future.
And here comes the reveal. We are now entering Courthouse Square, aka Hill Valley. The Back to the Future comes up. There's Doc Brown on the left with the time machine. Hi, Doc.
Oh, Doc Brown.
Since 1885. This is the very street where we sent Marty McFly back to the future.
Wow.
So what we're about to do with you, we just have to get this tram up to 8 miles an hour.
888?
Okay, let's go. See you in the future, my friends.
See you in the future, Doc.
Bye, Doc.
Bye.
Once you make it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Courthouse Square can also be seen in movies like Gremlins and the original episode of The Twilight Zone even filmed here.
Sweet, that's new.
Courthouse Square still has many facades that were built in the 1940s, but the rest of our Metro sets are quite newer and a rebuilt actually in 2008. Before that, this area we're turning into was home to a Studio Tour classic. Here's one of the stars of Universal's 2005 version of King Kong, Jack Black, to tell you about.
Jack Black.
The Metro sets were once the home to Hollywood's biggest star. Right here is where the original Studio Tour King Kong attraction resided from 1986 until 2008.
Because of the fire.
30 feet tall and weighed in at 13,000 pounds. Over the years, millions of guests got to meet King Kong face to face as he shook the tram.
Awesome.
He was hot banana breath.
Hot banana breath. I don't think I ever experienced it in person.
I believe that's my last line, and then tram moves on to the next thing.
That is how it goes on the tour, Jack. We got to keep moving on. Louise is in charge of our speed after all. So this part of our Metro sets is called New York Street. Movies like Hobbs and Shaw and Transformers are filmed here. But we're moving on.
I've seen both of those.
Next on our screens, we'll hear from the director of the 2005 version of King Kong, Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 years old.
Look, there's the old collapsing bridge. Now we're about to go inside the King Kong thing. Wish me luck. Wish they brought the original King Kong thing back.
With the work lights on, they're 40 feet tall and 180 feet long. Some of the biggest screens of their kind in the world.
Oh wait, I think I've done that thing before.
Massive back lot on the left-hand side. Look at a different angle of our metropolitan set area, including a lot of brick. We've got a big brick wall coming up.
Brick, it's fun.
None of that is real brick. That is all fiberglass. Fiberglass sheeting. Anything that looks like stone or cement on any of our sets, not just the metro sets, but all the sets we'll see on the tour. Stone and cement, that's really plaster. We also use
mind blown.
Wire and wood. So it's a big production with a lot of background actors or extras, as they're sometimes called. They have to have a place to be when they're not needed on the set. And so often that's what this space to the left will be used for. They'll set up catering, tents, seating, restrooms, things like that. We also use trailers for things like costume storage, hair and makeup for the actors, dressing rooms for the actors. Trailers are mobile, and this is a big studio. We're almost 400 acres in size, so the more mobile we can be, the better. On the left, we'll get a few more peeks at just the tail end area of our metro sets. But coming up on the right, we're going to get a very close-up look at a beautiful mural that was created a few years ago by an artist named Tristan Eden. It's, those tire marks on the left, those are very new. That's for the movie The Fall Guy, starring Ryan Gosling. Comes out May 3rd. They did some promo work for The Fall Guy here a few weeks ago where they had a really flashy car. Ryan was in it, and they did donuts for the metro set.
Wow.
You can find it online. Okay, the mural on the right-hand side is meant to commemorate the fact that Universal is the birthplace of the monster movie genre. We're very proud of that fact. We'll talk more about the monsters later, but our legacy with the monster movies starts in 1931 with the release of Dracula, and next year at our resort in Orlando, we're going to open Dark Universe at Universal Epic Universe.
Dark Universe? Epic Universe?
Next on the left-hand side, we have a lovely body of water, and we call it the Hollywood Ocean. Here in 1973, excuse me, we added the parting of the Red Sea to the studio tour, inspired by the classic.
I remember that.
Paramount Pictures. The star of the movie, Charlton Heston, made the pass to part the waters for our guests. The glamour tram seemed to drive right through the lake and give everyone on board a sea-level view.
Man is overloaded. Tell him they can walk on water as part of the tour.
There also been exploding water mines, torpedoes, and prop submarines as part of the action in the lake. And the lake went by the name of the Black Lagoon.
That's where they filmed Creature of the Black Lagoon.
The Black Lagoon. The movie celebrates its 70th anniversary this year.
Happy 70.
Next, on the right-hand side, we're going to visit Little Europe, so-called because these sets often double for different European locations.
We're not going to go through the dog part this time.
You, Eleanor Shellstone, are dead. The afterlife, I have never ever seen it.
Smooth, isn't it? Yogurt test.
Yogurt shop.
A good place, isn't it?
Frozen yogurt stand. Also, the railway station sign is a good place is still here. We'll see it coming up on the way. Little Europe was also the main country of Zenobia, and Princess Diaries 2 and this was a fairy tale painting. Roger's camera started Cinderella with Brandon and Whitney Houston. But back in the 1930s and 40s, all of our classic monster movies filmed here. They often used Little Europe for the angry mob scenes.
Awesome.
Get out the back. Please don't make the can lock you indoors and wait for me. I'm ready!
There's always a part in a classic monster movie where the villagers get together and they try to hunt down the monster that's been scaring them all through the film.
Well, we're not going through the earthquake part of it either.
The second monster movie hit that the Universal released in 1931. The very first that I referenced earlier was Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi. But actually, two versions of Dracula filmed here at the same time: the English language version and a Spanish language version with a different cast.
Español.
I am Dracula. Soy Dracula.
So that's at Universal on its path. We became known as the Monster Movie Studio. The monsters became our movie stars. and really saved us financially during the lean years of the Great Depression. They were big box office hits, so they helped us stay afloat financially through the 1930s. So we're very proud of our monster movie heritage. We're very well known for it. We're very well known for our studio tour. We also at Universal are very well known for our association with director Steven Spielberg. We're going to hear from him in just a bit. Special 60th anniversary wishes from him coming up. But first we're going to visit a town from a movie he directed called Jaws. The town is
Oh, we are going through the Jaws part.
Where every day is like the 4th of July. They have had shark attack problems in the past, but we've been assured by Mayor Vaughn that that's all in the past. No more shark problems. Please stay seated, though, just for your safety.
Oh.
I see a shark out in the water. Okay. I guess they do still have a shark problem.
At least there's nobody in the... what's he...
There is a person in the water, a diver.
Hey, quick, get out of the way. Run, swim away.
The shark is attempting to eat the diver.
Oh, and look, he's eating his bottom half. Why are we stopped here? That's high voltage, danger. Whoa! Fire! Oh no, Sharky!
Oh, there's the shark right there.
Stay down, Bruce! Down, Bruce, down! Boom, 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 boom.
50 years ago on location at Martha's Vineyard, but did you know Steven Spielberg helped bring our Jaws attraction to the studio tour? He's here to tell us more.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable
Steven Spielberg.
result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride.
Ooh.
It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done for audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the
Okay. That's new information.
My favorite part of the tour, weather.
Hey, Al Roker.
It is truly a special effect. In fact, to demonstrate how weather effects are created, we debuted our first major attraction here on the studio tour way back in 1968.
It was raining.
Welcome to the only part of the back lot with a 100% chance of rain. Flash flood.
Rainbows follow the rain. Here comes the water.
We got a flash flood coming in.
I wouldn't want to be caught in that.
This was the first attraction added to the studio tour in 1968.
68?
And according to the tour ever since. The flash was also been seen on screen in the music video for the song Judas by Lady Gaga. She actually stood out there when the flash flood coming on board. We shot the video featured in the series Star Trek Picard. This was the planet Vashti, an episode of that show. And the movie What's It Got to Do With It? It's in filming here, starring Angela Bassett. We're going to Mexico. We're going to head into the Old West. Our Western town is called Six Points.
Western movies.
Seen in the 1940 Western movie Michael Chickadee with Billy West and W.C. Fields. It can also be seen in more recent films like Call of the Wild with Harrison Ford and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I mentioned at the top of the tour back in 1915 when we first opened our studio, we opened it to the public. We've got some more historic photos on our screens of our company founder Carl Lemley on opening day. Well, back in those days when you were a member of the general public and you came into the studio to watch movies being made, you were usually watching westerns being made specifically. That was our kind of bread and butter genre all through the silent film era. We're not so much known for our westerns anymore. But that was a big genre all through the silent film era for all the studios, really. And we should see a photo coming up in a moment of a Western. There it is, being filmed on opening day.
Are those nasty?
Back then, there was no problem with noise. These were silent films, so members of the public that came in to watch these movies getting filmed were actually encouraged to make noise, to cheer for the good guys, boo the bad guys, and help the actors get into character. It was almost like live theater. Now from our western sets, we're going to see once again the Hollywood Ocean off to the left, and beyond it some sound stages. That is the home of The Voice.
Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Around the corner, I give you a little safety reminder. I want to remind everyone to stay seated during the entire tour. Again, the studio is private property, so if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention. You see a barrel or a wagon wheel over there you want to use in your movie, you put a hold tag on it, a piece of paper, you tape it to the prop. It's usually got the name of your production on the tag. Everybody else knows that they don't touch this. Somebody else has dibs. If somebody removes a hold tag and uses the prop for their production instead, they get banned for life. Surrounding the end of one of our pretend suburban streets, the house closest to us with the green roof was Boo Radley's house in the film To Kill a Mockingbird. The film starred Gregory Peck and his Oscar-winning
I've seen it once.
Best Actor for To Kill a Mockingbird. Coming up on the right, we have the Chicken Ranch. There's a new production of the film there. The main house of the Chicken Ranch is a practical set, meaning it has a full interior for filming inside and out. It was originally designed to open up like a giant dollhouse. Can't do that anymore, but it could do that at some point in its history. This was Wisteria
Detour.
Desperate Housewives for 8 hit seasons. But there's a lot of history up here on Colonial Street. The light purple house coming up on your left-hand side was the home of the Munsters back in the 1960s.
The Munsters?
1313 Mockingbird Lane. Next door to that, on the left, we have the Yellow House. This is featured on the comedy series Never Have I Ever. That's where Davey, played by my trade Ramakrishnan, and her family live. That show streams on Netflix. It's very funny. I highly recommend it. Movies are filmed up here, like The Burbs with Tom Hanks. Casper with Christina Ricci, and a music video from the Nellyville album with Nelly and Kelly Rowland. Also the music video for the song All Star by Smash Mouth filmed up here, if anybody remembers that song. I don't, I'm too young for the reference. Colonial Street's also very curvy, and that's on purpose. That's so within the lens of the camera, you just see the road curve out of sight, implying that it continues on, but really it doesn't. See, we're just looping around and leaving the way we came in. There's a secret cul-de-sac at the end of the street. That's a common trick of the trade with backlot streets. They're usually curvy for that same.
Oh, a tree house.
These houses started out as facades down near the Metropolitan set area. We used to have our fake suburban street right next to the Metro sets. And then eventually the sets were moved up here. Some were converted into practical sets. Some additional houses were added specifically for this street. So this was Wisteria Lane, as I mentioned. Bel Air is a lot of filming up here. The new series Ted that's streaming on Peacock was here quite a bit not too long ago. A lot of commercials like the film up here as well. Because it looks like any town in the USA. Through set decoration, you can make this suburban street in any part of the country. You can usually easily change the coloring of the sets. You can add weather effects to make it look like a different season. It's all pretty easy up here. Now from Colonial Street to Lion Estates. These Lion Estates signs coming up on the left.
And she's not lying.
Actually, recreations of the originals from Back to the Future. These were made by a very wonderful Back to the Future fan club, and they gifted them to the studio back in 2015.
Remember, in those days, there weren't trams, there were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on a lot. It was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom, and when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I'm sure the bus left, and then I had the entire lot to myself that day.
Wow.
And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all movies were made on film lots. Say they're made all over the world, on locations, but most of it was focused in those days, in the 60s, on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt, in my own young way, I owned the lot.
Sweet.
And had the most amazing day of my life.
And it's